is more of a blink rather than a dash. So Miasma, I don't
Much
think...
stronger late game.
Well, they also have an anti-mage against full magic damage. So the Kassadin certainly works out there, even if the Miasma is going to ruin his day just a little bit. Spots this ward immediately. Hook is going to land there onto Tucson, and he's already in with the double play. Tucson dead before this even really started, as Deft trying to get out of there. You can see Pioshik going to go down as well. A double kill already for the Jarvan. Keria, Chovy, and Deft still all alive, but Shelly is going to be taken here by KT despite DRX landing just better without too much armor, as the hook is going to land here on both sides. The Tucson's going to get punished for it. Exhaust down onto aiming and anticipating the petrifying gaze, as Chovy will take himself the lantern. Tucson goes golden just to make sure that he doesn't die from that force pulse.
Exactly, and kill the Mountain Dragon. And one of the things I actually want to point out, Soan does not have any MR, and he's dead. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the flash forward. Chovy just picks up the kill. All too easy. But in the meantime, there's a fight in the mid lane. Keria in trouble. Fate's Call is going to keep him alive. Pops the depth charge as well. And he's just going to get thrown over the wall. But inside track to this turret here as Bono does decent damage to it. Aiming. Will get hit by... And they have already cleared out the majority of the vision.
Oh!
Now there's the flash play. Bono's going to fail the flash. Now going to go golden, seeing whether he can get his flag and drag back off cooldown, but Deft says no. He's going to grab that kill, as now his ex-teammate is also into the bouncy castle and dead. As now Doran just umbral dashing over this wall, and could this be DRX's time to go for a Baron? Doran thinks maybe. Full health, Kuro over to the side, does not have his equalizer available. Another hook is going to land as they're going to engage onto Soan. Doran's very low. Ornhorn has been blown as Deft, taking so much damage. Even the Baron throwing out autos on top of this Kalista, but Soan's going to go down. DRX have found their team fight. Aiming, uses his Seraphs to try and keep himself alive. A 3-man stun with a petrifying gaze, but it's not enough, and DRX walk away with 5.
He's going to have Banshee's Veil complete soon. So he'll probably get a little bit more once that item is in, but there's no way for KT to win a team fight.
Well, we'll see whether they can do here, because they've started trying. Bono and Kuro are going to turn up a little bit too late, though, as Chovy standing on a ward, which is bad news. Doran utilizing his death stance to get all of his health back, and has the World Ender still up as well, as Kate aiming is going to go golden. Deft in the back line, but the Flag and Drag is going to go back out. Huge 3-man knockup does come forward there, as this is the demolition train. Good night, sweet KT. You have run your distance already.
In Atlas, you feel a little bit bad. They punted the draft away on B4, B5. They tried to make stuff work. They got an edge at the Rift Herald, but it just wasn't enough. Kassadin pick ended up coming online, and it was choky, not choky here in game number 1.
Yeah, it was 404, Choky not found. He managed to get an extra assist there, so the joke is going to run afoul, but the Nexus is still dead. DRX 14-2 is the kill score, a 28 challenge for the Spring Championship. And that's what we were expecting from this team, and my god, the Kassadin damage. Close to 20k, double anything.
Trinity Fusion on the Ezreal, and this is very scary that Dragon X has a worse draft. But I think the manner in which the draft is conducted and just...
Get himself out of there. And now the Ornhorn has been blown. Soan throws it in the wrong direction because he knows that he has nowhere to go.
Sylas gets the Nautilus ultimate, though. That is very scary.
Well, he's going to use it as well. Gets the knock up here onto Tucson. Takes a fair bit of damage, but Aftershock so good. A 5-man Cataclysm there as everyone's in the baby cage, but the Unbreakable's going to stop the Ornhorn. And now they're trying to turn it onto Aiming. Chovy taking a lot of damage. Mystic Shot finally goes wide, but Aiming is really putting a dent into Chovy here. Kingslayer gets him his health, and the Abduct is going to get him to safety. But now, the mid laner way too low to fight this dragon fight. DRX do not want to give this up, though.
They really don't want to give this up. And this is so scary right now. Keria.
Oh, Keria throws his life away. Bono in trouble as Doran gets into the backline depth. Free hitting as Soan goes golden. Emperor's Divide is going to land, but Doran has the Haymaker to keep him alive. And in goes the Olaf. Just a terrifying force as Aiming is going to have his Mystic Shot flashed by Deft, who's showing who the Alpha 80 carry is.
You know what? I think he actually kicked Chovy out of the seat, or choking out of the seat. That's what happened.
Hopefully he's kicked him out now. It's now Doran thinking about trying to get in. Aiming. Arcane shift. There's the flash. gigantic showstopper into the backline, and aiming's just eliminated instantly. Stopwatch from Tucson, but it's pretty late as Chovy gets into the backline. Exhausts aplenty over there as well as another two-man facebreaker comes in. Tucson under the turret. Deft is going to survive for so long, but it's a Sun turret. The turret has defected on Dragon X's side, and now Soan is looking to try and escape, but he's not going to. It's an ace, and Dragon X once again look fantastic. Control of this Baron area and trying to bully KT away from their red buff. There's the dredge line as depth charge available for Chovy, but he goes golden with his stopwatch and dashes out of the way, but they do manage to get Doran's teleport, and now a fair bit of damage. Bono's going to get knocked up. Oh, the haymaker is huge, as there's the knockup. Empress Divide goes absolutely nowhere, as now you've got the Olaf running straight into the backline. Everyone on KT will melt, and Dragon X, they can either take some Nexus turrets, take some inhibitor turrets, or just head straight to the Baron, as DRX look to try and break the base. Oh, Tucson has to be a bit careful here as Chovy gets in with the abscond. Goes golden there as well. Depth charge onto aiming as he gets himself the hell out of there. Oh, Bono getting taken down very low, but the Winter's Bite is going to...
In addition to the mid, that'll be a pretty good win. As you can see, Depth...
Oh my god, aiming just melts. Depth grabs 2 kills instantly out of nowhere. The turret's going to fall down. Soan is going to be the next one. Yoshik picks up that as meanwhile in the backline, Kuro is murdered by the set. And now Nexus turrets will be the next on the menu for Dragon X. They didn't want to get to their third Infernal Drake. They want to win the game before 28 minutes.
And they're going to do it. So this is going to be the Nexus falling at 9:07 p.m. here in Korea.
Yeah,
this is the fastest series.
This is 4 hours earlier than yesterday's finish time. This is definitely a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely is. As KT, you can see the Azir damage was very strong, and Bono almost had that hero Cataclysm to the left of blue buff, if you remember, but no Sand Soldiers.
Yeah, 5 man, that was insane.